Hello everyone and welcome to yet another edition of Verseday. So I hope you all are well. You may find that I'm in a different filming position. So this is where most of my creative madness happens if I'm not writing in a coffee shop or somewhere outside. I usually film right over there, which is the sofa with the master sword and the strange assortment of lights. So instead I've decided to film here, and this will probably become a regular spot for first days if I'm not out and about. So yeah, for those of you who know me personally, you may see that I've spruced up my desk a little. I've arranged things and, made it nice and orderly. This is probably not neat by a lot of people's standards, but yeah, it kind of makes sense to me, this kind of odd arrangement. So yeah, I would actually do a desk tour. I know people do this on YouTube, but I don't feel I have enough or any YouTube fame to warrant such a video. But if you'd like to, I can always show you around in a few minutes where I've got like all these different things. So yeah, on with the news. Today is actually related to this. Yeah, this is actually my desk pad, so which explains the wear and tear that's occurring down here. So yes, the news is that a planet has been discovered, which is about 10 times as massive as the Earth and 3 times as large. And it's all the way out there in the corner of space, in a chunk of a solar system that we have no clue about. So it's a pretty amazing thing that we've discovered this new planet. Well, they pretty much think it's a planet. The thing is, they haven't seen it yet, but they can tell it's there by the way that other dwarf planets and other objects have been affected by this, and their orbits have been disturbed by this huge presence, which could be the planet X that, we were always talking about. I remember at school, for example, when Pluto was still considered a planet, there would always be the one kid who would put up their hand and say, Miss, what about planet X? There's more than 9 planets in the solar system, surely. So yeah, the kid who did that, or anyone who did that, your wishes or your questions may well have been answered. So going on to the poem, I will link all the info down in the description box. So yeah, let's get on to it. FYI, one fact, for this planet to take one complete orbit around the sun, the time it would take would be 20,000 years. Whoa! Earth years, that is. Let's not get too Earth-centric. This poem is called Uncertainty. Certainties were made to be broken, laden with surprises open to be surmised with, conspicuous in its absence, in reference to Copernicus, as our ever-changing roots in the suits of knowledge warp, mould, take shape and take hold, rare to be eventually repaired, employed as a benchmark for false starts, fallbacks for panic, slow drags towards new meanings, orbits taking us to new feelings via transit, elusiveness through gleaning of signs, running lines like words chased down with water, that brought us to an understanding, platforms of belief to be stood for. But what changes outside of this picture frame? Science fiction often is the diction of extrapolated reason, but what stays the same? Our over-reliance on the lens, cognizing what has been estranged. We must instead rearrange, adjust our shutter speeds, the need to take in a multiplicity of realities, as planets move in and out of our orbits as frequently as people. Interactions blur in bursts, skeletons of our pasts, laid down like collections of calling cards that warp, mould, shape and take hold. distributed but always stay folded in our minds in the hope that the signs are there for a blossoming flower that withstands all earthly hours. So I hope you enjoyed the poem. If you liked it, do subscribe. I do poems like this every Thursday, so it's based on a news item that falls within the week. So in addition to that, I also do some spoken word specials, and I will be putting up some videos later that might be related to some projects I'm currently working on. So I hope you are all well, as I said before. I always want to know how you guys are, and thank you so much again for taking the time to listen. I will be signing off, and I will see you next week.